Welcome to the virtual realm of intellectual discourse and linguistic acrobatics. I am here to regale you with my erudite musings and satirical commentary. Our supreme leader, Destiny peace be unto him, recently discussed the ban of JiDion from WNBA and NBA games. Let's listen to what our leader had to say.
We have 4.4K online. Wait, go visit the sub real quick. I'm just curious of it. If you're here. Did you see JiDion getting banned from the WNBA or from the NBA? I did. He deserves it too. I hope it's like
so
a 10,
much for
it should
American
be like
imperialism ripping it.
It should be like a 10-year ban, I think.
Chat.
What did he do? I think he bought like 4 chairs at a WNBA game and then he just slept to show his disdain for the WNBA. Apparently, he also took a shot from the audience. After complaining about the heat to a referee, the ball flew into the crowd right where JiDion was sitting. He managed to retrieve the ball, but instead of giving it to the ref, he decided to attempt a jump shot and failed. Sub has 5.6K online now. Jeez, nice. Yeah, but he got banned from the WNBA games and normal NBA games, so rip. I feel a little nervous about this empty space. I feel like we're vulnerable to attack.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed compatriots, and distinguished members of this august gathering, I stand before you today to address a matter of utmost importance that has recently captured the attention of the masses. The subject at hand revolves around the banishment of an individual by the name of JiDion from the hallowed arenas of both the WNBA and NBA games. This banishment, as discussed by the illustrious Destiny, has been deemed a just and fitting punishment for JiDion's transgressions. Destiny, in his wisdom, expresses his desire for this ban to be of a long-term nature, ensuring that JiDion's actions are met with the appropriate severity. Let us delve into the details of JiDion's banishment, which was precipitated by his disruptive conduct during a WNBA game. It has come to light that JiDion, in a display of utter disdain for the league, procured 4 chairs and proceeded to indulge in a slumberous repose. Such behavior, my dear audience, is not only disruptive but also deeply disrespectful to the very fabric of the WNBA. This esteemed league, which endeavors to promote equality and empower women through the medium of sports, was subjected to a flagrant affront by JiDion's actions. His behavior, I dare say, undermines the tireless efforts of the league and exhibits a woeful lack of regard for the players and the league as a whole. But that is not all, my discerning audience. JiDion's audacity knew no bounds, for he proceeded to seize a shot from the audience after bemoaning the heat to a referee. This brazen act of insubordination, I must emphasize, not only displayed a complete disregard for the sanctity of professional sports but also posed a potential threat to the safety of fellow spectators. We must not forget, my esteemed compatriots, that these sporting events are not merely a source of entertainment but also a domain where the principles of safety and security must be upheld. JiDion's actions, regrettably, demonstrated a flagrant disregard for these fundamental values and had the potential to create a perilous situation. Destiny's fervent hope for a protracted banishment for JiDion is a testament to the gravity of his transgressions. The decision to banish an individual from the realm of professional sports is not one to be taken lightly, my distinguished audience. It is a measure that should only be employed when an individual's behavior is deemed utterly unacceptable and deleterious to the league and its players. JiDion's actions, without a shadow of a doubt, fall squarely within this category, and it is only fitting that he faces the consequences of his actions. The fact that JiDion's banishment extends to both the WNBA and NBA games is indicative of the fact that his disruptive behavior was not confined to a solitary incident. It is highly likely that JiDion had a history of such disruptive conduct, which ultimately led to his expulsion from both leagues. This, my discerning audience, serves as further evidence of the gravity of his actions and the necessity for a protracted period of banishment. Destiny's apprehension regarding the void left by JiDion's absence at these games is understandable, for it is always disconcerting when an individual is barred from partaking in a public event. However, we must not lose sight of the fact that JiDion's banishment is an imperative measure aimed at preserving the safety and integrity of the WNBA and NBA games. The WNBA, my esteemed compatriots, has been at the vanguard of championing gender equality and empowering women through the medium of sports. This league has been resolute in its stance against discrimination and injustice, using its platform to advocate for social justice issues. JiDion's behavior during the WNBA game, alas, exhibited a woeful lack of respect for these noble values and undermined the league's tireless efforts to promote equality and empowerment. The NBA has also taken steps to promote gender equality, including the recent appointment of a chief diversity officer and the launch of an initiative to support women's basketball in Africa. JiDion's behavior at the WNBA game may create a negative perception of the NBA's efforts to promote gender equality, as it suggests that some fans are not supportive of women's sports. The NBA, my discerning audience, stands as one of the preeminent sports leagues in the world, captivating millions of fans who eagerly tune in to witness the spectacle of its games. This league, in its exalted position, bears the weighty responsibility of ensuring the safety and security of its players and fans. Banning an individual who has demonstrated a flagrant disregard for these values is an indispensable measure that must be taken. In conclusion, JiDion's banishment from the realms of the WNBA and NBA games stands as a necessary measure to safeguard the safety and integrity of these professional sporting events. JiDion's disruptive and disrespectful behavior during the WNBA game warrants the imposition of consequences for his actions. This banishment should serve as a poignant reminder to all that each and every one of us bears the responsibility to comport ourselves appropriately in public spaces. Professional sports, my esteemed compatriots, are not merely a source of entertainment but also a realm where safety, security, and respect for others must reign supreme. Let us all remember these fundamental values and conduct ourselves accordingly.